Hey, thanks for tuning in. In this video we're going to talk about should we pray before the meal or after the meal? What does the text say? There's this common practice of praying before the meal, opening the meal by asking God to bless the food, and then afterward everyone goes and devours the meal. Is this what the text says though? Where does this come from? Is this a biblical command or is it just some tradition? Well, what does the text say? And we're going to talk about Deuteronomy 8:10. Deuteronomy 8 talks about how when we enter into the land of Canaan that He's giving us, and we've received all that He's promised, and we are sitting in the land in safety, and we're sitting there with full resources, no want or lack. It tells us in verse 10, "And you shall eat, and you shall be satisfied, and you shall certainly kneel to Yahuwah your Elohim on the land, the good which He gave to you." So we see clearly that once we have eaten, and once we are satisfied with that eating, that we are to bless God. We are to kneel to Him, and kneel to Him on the good land that He has given us. So this is kind of a different idea than the idea of starting the meal, opening the meal, and praying before we eat and saying that we want God to bless the food. Instead, in this situation, if we have been obedient, and if we have been doing as He asks, and if we have been fearing God and loving Him and seeking after His commands, there is already the expectation that our food and water will be blessed or knelt to. And so what we are doing after we have received that food, after we have eaten and been satisfied, we are kneeling to Him. We are praising Him and kneeling to Him for what He has already given us and what we have already eaten. So this is a different idea than this common tradition of praying before we eat. I think it's more accurate that we should pray after we eat, that we should kneel to Him on what He has given us. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like this video and to share it if you think it could be useful to someone. And feel free to subscribe so we can continue to talk about more Torah issues. Thanks for watching. Remember the commands. Peace.